Hello and welcome to the Outdoor Gibbon. This is my first review and we did put that poll up on Instagram asking you what you'd like me to review, and the choices were Harkila boots or my Napier game bag. It was a neck and neck race and in the end the Harkila boots just pipped it to the post. So the first review is going to be all about the Harkila Ridge GTX boots. So the Harkila Pro Hunter Ridge boot. These are the first incantation of the Ridge boot. They're now on the Ridge 2.0. This is when Harkila actually moved all their manufacturing of boots back to Europe, well actually back to Italy. Before that, boots were made in, I think it was China or at least Asia. And they have had problems manufacturing quality, etc., etc. This manufacturer, whoever they're using, actually makes a really comfortable boot. This is the Ridge. It's a 10-inch fully leather boot. It's fully stitched all the way around the rand, so there's no lifting or anything like that. They still have a Vibram sole. The tread pattern's interesting. Probably could do with a little bit more tread, I would say. Obviously, these are 18 months, so I have worn them quite a lot. So we probably have worn some of that rubber off. Fully laced up to the top. Your lacing system, basically, this is all fixed from the bottom to here, and then you have these eyes that allow you to basically lace as high as you want. Some people don't like to lace a pair of boots right to the top. I always do. Full support, everything along those lines. Nice little feature just here, you can just see that. It's basically a little D-link that's actually fitted into the boots. Well, that D-link is designed for attaching your gaiters. It's a really clever design because most manufacturers, literally the lace runs across the front end and you tie your gaiters onto that, or the first crossover. What that actually you find does is where the gaiters clip on, it rubs and cuts through your laces eventually. So that little D-link there is really, really good and makes a huge difference. I've used my gaiters all season, no issues at all being attached there. The boots are made of quite a supple, soft leather, which is great. They still give you full support, but it actually means that they're quite a lightweight boot. But they do need to be reproofed. So rubbing some mink oil every so often. Obviously these have been out the last few days, so they probably could do with a bit of treatment. You can see where my trousers basically come to. The leather's all perfect, and then below that they've taken a bit of a beating. What else can we say about them? As I say, they're light. So the story behind these is I got these boots, stuck them on my feet, ran up a mountain down in Angus, shot a red stag, came back to the car, brand new pair of boots. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to wear them in, break them in, walk them around the house, keep them on the carpet for a bit. But no, just stuck them on my feet and went for it. Honest testament to them. They're that comfortable. You didn't even know they were there. Um, they've done exactly what it says on the tin. 18 months down the line, they're still waterproof. They're not leaking. Big problems that Harkila used to have was always the stories you'd go on social media. Oh, you don't want Harkila boots, they leak. Well, these don't. Well, they haven't leaked. They've only been reproofed with a bit of mink oil, things like that. So, yeah, can't really fault them. Again, problems you normally find is the crack around this point at the back. It's the articulation point for the ankle. But again, everything's looking good. The leather's nice and soft. It actually holds up and doesn't seem to have a problem. Nice little sticker in there. Basically tells you that they're made in the EU. And you do notice it. The quality of the boot is different. I've got another pair of Harkila, the Boa boots, the original Boa boots made in China. You put them on, and I have to change the inner soles because they're uncomfortable. They're hard. There's something about them. I don't know what it was, whatever they've changed. But these, you put them on, still on the original Harkila inner soles. They're comfortable. You can just wear them all day long. The only disadvantage I've noticed to these, and it's quite a big one, they're cold, really cold boots. So depths of winter, especially up here, if you stop for a long period of time, you get cold feet. So either insulated socks, 2 pairs of socks, something along those lines. We're in the middle of spring, but it's 4 degrees at the minute. So again, not brilliant, but it's not a game changer. But it could be for some people, because obviously cold feet could end your day. You get depressed. If you're sat in a high seat and your feet are freezing cold, the last thing you want to do is be sat in a high seat. You want to be going home and getting warm. And especially if your feet get cold, it takes a lot to actually warm your feet back up. So that's the only disadvantage. They do make other boots. They are true winter boots. They are fully insulated. Not sure they're available in the UK, but the Scandinavians do have them. But again, honest boot review, I can't actually fault them. I've had Harkila boots right from the beginning, sent hundreds of pairs back, got fed up with them. Well, not hundreds of pairs, but at least 5 or 6 pairs back. And eventually I went back over to ex-military boots because they were cheap at 50 quid a pair. I was persuaded to try these, put them on, not look back, bought more. So yeah, these are the boots to have. So thank you very much for watching my first review. Hopefully something useful out of it. If you can like and subscribe, come back for more. We will be looking at a few other things in the next few days. So we'll try and get some more stuff covered. I think the next thing, obviously, the boot review was the one that everybody wanted on social media. So the next thing is we're going to look at the Apex Predator made by Napier Game Bag. Give you a review on that. I've used mine probably for at least 5 to 6 years. Go through the pros, the cons, and yeah, you can have your opinion from that. So we'll see you again. Thanks very much.